So wanted to try a little something different. I'm currently walking on the treadmill, and I figured I'd film a quick little follow-up to one of my previous try-on videos. This is going to be a follow-up to my last Amazon try-on. I have kept what I was going to keep, really gotten to try it out, and the two things that I did end up keeping from that order were the leggings and the tops, both from Cadmus. So I want to start with the leggings. They were decent. I mean, it's a $20 pair of leggings. I think at that price point especially, they worked very nicely. They were 100% squat proof. They were pretty breathable. The fabric felt nice. They have pockets. However, the one thing that I did have issues with is they did slide down quite a bit. Even with just walking, weightlifting, it wasn't quite as noticeable, surprisingly, but I did spend a lot of time just walking in them, and they just would continue to slide down like the whole time, and I would have to, they didn't slide all the way down, but enough that it got a little long, bunched up around my ankles and lower down on my waist than I'd want, and I'd have to pull them back up. However, I would say I think that could be easily fixed by just sizing down. Based on how the shorts fit me in the same size, I do feel like the leggings run a little big, and it was not me ordering the wrong size because I've lost weight. It was just, I think their leggings do run a little big, and even with the elastic band in the waist, I think that's the only thing that kept them from sliding completely down, but I was surprised that they slid down at all. So I would just say, especially if you're in between sizes, go with the smaller size. But other than that, I wouldn't really have any complaints. The other thing is they are on the longer side for my fellow short ladies. I'm 5'3", and there was definitely a couple extra inches down at the bottom of the pants. The other thing that I ordered was, of course, the 3-pack of shirts, and I love these shirts. I think they were a great addition to my workout wardrobe. I think they would be a great addition to anybody else's workout wardrobe. I feel like finding workout crop tops is a crapshoot when you are plus size, short, and busty. It's usually too short, too tight, or too long and too loose, where you get something that is too short and tight, and then it slides up every time you lift your arms, and then you're flashing people, and it's not a good time. You're constantly tugging it down. Or it's a more relaxed fit, but on a short torso, it comes down completely, hides your waist. I don't necessarily feel like I need to look like a runway model at the gym, but I'm already a big lady. I don't want to feel any bigger. I want to feel confident. I feel like, despite my weight, I have a nice figure, and I don't want to feel frumpy because the clothes don't fit my body the way that I want them to. So I don't want to completely hide my waistline. I don't want to look any bigger than I am. If I wanted to do that, I would wear one of the full-length baggy t-shirts, the pump covers type shirts. I don't want to wear something that's just not quite cropped enough. But for me, these shirts were absolutely perfect. They hit me right where my leggings stop on my waist, or maybe just like a little bit lower to some of my really high-waisted ones. So it just really nips me in at the waist, emphasizes my waistline, but they are not so short that they don't still cover my bust, and not so long that they hide my waistline. It's just perfect length. That may not be the case on somebody who is taller than I am or just has a longer torso. They may be more cropped, but if you are about my height, built like me, they were perfect. They were also a nice middle ground between fitted and baggy. They were fitted enough that, again, I did not feel frumpy wearing them, but loose enough that I did not feel like a busted can of biscuits. They would still, like, if I lifted my arms up and put them down, the shirts were loose enough that they would slide back into place on their own. I'm not having to tug them down like some tighter fit shirts tend to do. I also really, really like the fabric. It is very silky feeling, and on the thinner side, but I prefer that with workout shirts. With workout clothes in general, I tend to prefer less bulky fabrics. I feel like they're more breathable that way. This isn't a shirt that you would want to go outside and run in like 40-degree weather in, 40-degree or lower weather, but especially in the summertime, they felt super breathable, very comfortable. So those I would highly recommend, especially considering the price point. When you break it down like per shirt, it's only $9 a shirt, so why not? So yeah, just a real quick little rundown of my experience with those two products. I would still recommend the leggings. They're not my favorite, but when you're trying to find something that's affordable and works, it's affordable and they work. But the shirts I highly recommend.